Has reached a critical stage. Bloemfontein and surrounding towns are already experiencing water cuts. No significant rain has fallen over these areas since the start of summer.
Sun-scorched and barren, this land resembling a desert used to be the breadbasket of the country. Some rains have fallen the past few weeks, but irrigation equipment have been gathering dust since last year. Farmers say time is running out.
We have basically finished the planting in the east. The rain is very patchy. Heat is tremendous. That is not good for the crop in the west, which produce the most of our white maize and the heart of our production in the Free State and Northwest. I don't think that the farmers have planted 20% of the hectares they intended. And I think this is going to leave South Africa with a big shortage. It is just too dry and not enough rain, and the forecast doesn't look good.
We actually missed our planting season, or the planting window, in October because of the drought, and that will cause us to plant everything in December and January, and which will put a lot of strain on the equipment and might give us a bottleneck.
Residents are urged to use water sparingly. This despite the release of more water from the Katse Dam in Lesotho last week.
We have enough water for the festive, but we also want to warn our people that to still use water sparingly. Because of the temperatures that are very high, the consumption has gone up. So that is why we want to send out a message to residents of Mangaung that they use water sparingly, because one of the challenges that we are faced with, it is the very, very extreme weather. It's hot, and then the consumption has gone high. And more so, most of the people are now at home, they are busy with their household stuff, and we want to say to them, though you're at home and you're using water, please try to be careful and use water sparingly.
Experts say more could be done to utilize water resources effectively.
There's been some quite significant negligence taking place in terms of the maintenance of some of the pump stations. The Bloemfontein pump station that pumps water from the Caledon River into the Knelpoort Dam has got 3 pump sets fitted and 1 on standby. But for the period from 2011 until 2014, only 1 of those pump sets was operational. And as a result of that, the level of the Knelpoort Dam could not be raised sufficiently to ensure a safe volume of water. So that speaks now to the whole sort of misguided approach, or not fully understanding the consequences of not managing vital things like pump sets. Another example is the Nova pumping station. From November 2013 until about October 2014, only 1 pump set was operational. And as a result of that, was unable to basically maintain a viable water level in the Bloemfontein Dam.
The ongoing drought will affect consumers.
The last disaster is exactly what you're talking about, the shortage of food. And once you have that shortage of food, you then have prices of food going up.
It was a bleak Christmas for farmers as the country plans to import scarce and expensive white maize. Marina van Wyk, SABC News, Bloemfontein.
A young man has died in a shack fire at the Imizamo Yetu informal settlement near Hout Bay in the Western Cape.